Hello, my name is Maximilian Macdonald with Maximilian Motorsports, and I want to talk to you about the exciting world of brake fluid. Hold on to your seats, grab some popcorn. This is fascinating. Ultimately, we understand that brakes fundamentally operate from taking forward kinetic energy, converting them to heat, and with that process, they're using hydraulics. With that is a proprietary fluid called brake fluid, and the reason being is that dynamically it offers needed aspects. It deals with heat very well. The compression ratio of it is very limited, so all that energy of you stepping on the brakes actually gets applied at the brakes. Some people are generally not aware of how critical it is in the maintenance of that. Brake fluid is the most important aspect of your brake system that needs replenishment every 2 years, whether you drive it 2 miles or 200,000 miles. If you look in the owner's handbook of your vehicle, you will find that 99% of manufacturers say that it needs to be replenished every 2 years. And the reason being is that dynamically it changes when it absorbs moisture from the atmosphere. And with that, internal corrosion can be an issue. Internally, most of the brake systems have no protectant at all, so any moisture that gets in there starts and aids in the corrosion. So whether you drive it or not, it really doesn't matter. You need to replenish that. Another thing that's important is with replenishing it is that you're avoiding the dynamics of the brake fluid being reduced. If you add moisture into there, you can't compress it as well. Imagine you're trying to compress honey and then you add water into there. They're going to have different dynamics. Well, brake fluid has a different dynamic than water, and that being added to it creates a significant problem. And if you have a performance car, it potentially can boil, causing cavitation, and then you're in a very difficult situation because now you're trying to pump air, not a fluid. So remember, every 2 years it's very critical. On that same note, most of the brake fluids you have are going to be a .3. There are different specifications, boiling points, and so forth. But for most automobiles, this is going to be the choice. There's what's known as low friction and high friction fluids as well. And there's some other fluids out there that specifically are needed for your vehicle. The most common expectation of brake fluid is that you're not going to be driving a race car. If you are driving a race car, you want something that has a much higher boiling point. For your street car, it's really not necessary money for it, but for your race car, it is important. And if you have a race car, it's almost commonly recommended after each race event that you replenish the brake fluid. So bear that in mind. If you want the maximum braking, you may want to go for a racing brake fluid. Again, every 2 years, it doesn't matter if it's 2 miles or 200,000 miles, you want to make sure that you flush the brake system in your vehicle. And at Maximilian Motorsports, we can help you with that. Thank you very much.